Welcome to part 60 of Grand Theft Auto 5, and I hope you remember when we started doing FIB errands that Michael and Dave had confirmed that Brad was dead and that hell was going to be paid if Trevor found out. We're about to do that mission right now. Trevor is about to visit Michael to talk about Brad, which he has been asking about for the entirety of the time. Well, I guess Trevor's going to get his answer. He's not going to like it, and shit is going to go down.
Hey, man.
Fuck. What do you want?
I'm your friend. I don't want anything, man. Come on, your company's good enough, huh? Same as always.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate that.
So, family ain't back yet, huh?
Nope.
Oh, she's a goddamn fool, man.
Despite all the chaos of these last few weeks, I think I finally figured it out. I know,
No?
sounds ridiculous.
No, actually, it does not sound ridiculous, you know? Because you're a killer. You know? You are a man of action. You do not sit on couches, you take scores. You're back, man. We are back. All right? All we gotta go do is bust out Brad, and then we're golden, man. Franklin, he makes us multicultural. Lester makes it cyber. We're like modern America. We just get ourselves a gay friend. Bam!
No, it's not it. I got money. It just makes you miserable. I want to make movies.
Great. It's great. And, so where exactly does this leave me in the second act of your life?
We're gonna do this last big job, and then we're gonna dissolve the partnership.
This is not a game to me. All right? This is a fucking way of life.
I got a fucking family!
Yeah, well, I got nothing. No one gives a fuck about me.
I do.
Oh, fuck you. I saw your grave. I mourned you. And then it turns out that everything I fucking thought about you was wrong. Everything. You're not dead, and you're not a man.
Well, what the fuck are you?
I'm your fucking nightmare.
Yeah, enough with your goddamn threats!
Let me just ask you something, all right? Something I've been thinking about. Up in North Yankton, exactly who was buried in your place?
I never gave it any thought.
You know what I'm thinking?
I had no clue.
You treacherous piece of shit! You're fucking dead. You're fucking dead!
Oh, fuck. Trevor! Hey! T! Ah, great.
You guys thought I was kidding when I said that things are going to escalate real quickly and they're rushing to the end. Well, it's not really rushing to the end. It's more like wrapping up loose ends.
Hey, come on. Where you going?
And this one is one of the biggest loose
You
ends.
don't need to go all the way to North
Now,
Yankton
to the
find
players
out
who
when
haven't
I
been
can
paying
tell you a
attention,
couple beers
Brad
back
died
in
at the
house.
beginning of
Come
the
on.
game.
We'll order pizza.
And
You.
Michael
Fuck your pizza,
pretty
fuck
much
everything it
used
stands for.
Brad
This
to
is
cover up not
insanity.
only his death so he and his wife could have
No,
a
it's clear.
nice
And
life and be on
thought.
witness protection,
Finally.
but at the same time, it also screwed over Trevor because
I'm not gonna
Trevor
listen
did
to
not
another
get
one of your
any,
lies.
well, he
Hey,
barely
I'll
got
lay it all
any
out
money
for you, everything.
from that
Just
heist.
stop the car,
Barely.
turn around.
I'm going up there to see it
And
for
Brian's
myself.
share ended
You'll
up
be
going to the
disappointed.
FBI, which paid
Oh,
for
be
Michael's
something.
It'll
house.
be an anticlimax. The grave's empty.
This
Just a
pissed
bag of
off Trevor to
sand,
no
something
end
like
when he
that.
found
Just
out
smoke and
that
mirrors.
yes, Brad may be replacing Michael in the
How you
grave
doing?
in North Yankton.
I'm trying to save you a trip.
You've done me enough favors, buddy.
And
Save your
Michael's
fucking
trying to
breath.
calm him down,
Trevor,
but
come on.
Trevor,
Fuck you, Michael.
to no avail,
I will.
is pissed off. I meant to say, but to no avail, Trevor is pissed off. But still, Trevor finding out what really happened to Brad, oh boy, that's gonna have some consequences and repercussions for the last part of the game.
Davey.
Especially
I think he
since
knows.
Dave is gonna have to fix this now, for real this time.
Shit, how?
I don't know how. He used his
But
head.
wait,
But
it gets
does he
even
know?
worse.
Does he know it all?
Hey, he's on his way up to Ludendorff
If
to
you
confirm his
have
suspicions.
not done any Strangers and
Then
Freaks
what?
with
Then who
Michael,
fucking knows what? I don't
this
know.
mission
I'm gonna go see
will
if I can
prevent
reason with
you
him.
from doing
I'd come,
any
but
mission
Yeah, don't
like
worry
that
about it.
after
It's
you've
between me
completed
and
it,
him. Besides,
because
if
of
it goes
certain
wrong up
events
there,
that'll
I'm
happen
sure
later
you ain't far
on.
down his list.
That's good to know.
So if you haven't done any Strangers and Freaks, you should have done so before you started this mission. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is actually showing you something that has been a staple in the Grand Theft Auto series. There is no honor among thieves. Whether it's Uncle Kenny and Huang Lee, and Catalina and Claude, Big Smoke and CJ, just about every person Nico deals with, or just about every person that Gay Tony deals with, except for Yusuf. Let's see, anyone else? Oh yeah, just about every person that Johnny K dealt with, although Johnny K is nothing more than a turd on the ground right now. And even Tommy Vercetti. There definitely was no honor amongst thieves there. Hell, even in the Grand Theft Auto games back in the PlayStation and Dreamcast games, there was no honor among thieves. You were doing missions for one boss, and all of a sudden, you're doing missions for another boss to sabotage your previous boss. So yeah, you can wholeheartedly tell that this game was pushing the envelope that there is no honor among thieves. However, there's a morality choice near the end of the game, just like in Grand Theft Auto 4. So with that said, we're going to North Yankton. And pay attention to the cutscene too.
他男友已经到了机场，不管他的哪班机，我们会跟上。
And now we are here in North Yankton. As we're going straight to the Lund Bluff
We're
Cemetery,
going to move to Los Santos.
you
Start
will
over.
also
I
see
made a deal.
the conversation that Michael is
Totally
having
went
with
clean.
Amanda, who, by the way, is responsible
Trust me,
for Michael
Carl.
deciding to fake his death
Amanda,
and
it was the only
leaving
thing I could do. Either
the
everyone
whole entire
dies
crime
or
scene
one guy
altogether.
gets out. I'm that
Ironically, she's responsible for him getting back into the crime scene.
His name
So
is
in a
Dave
way,
Norton,
since
nice guy, really.
Michael ends up
He
back
gets
at
the
square
glory,
one.
I get out.
Yeah, he did kind of screw over his friends by going to
Amanda, I
Dave.
don't have a choice.
No, not kinda.
You wanna
He
die
did
here
screw
where
over
it's
his
always
friends.
snowing?
But at the
Or do you
same
wanna go
vein,
and live where it's
he
always
did it all for Amanda, and Amanda was an ungrateful bitch. And even worse, she makes him out to be the bad human being, which, by the way, the only thing bad he did was screw over Trevor and use Brad's dead body
People
as,
out of town, you don't need to know. Trust me. Nothing
well,
is going
as
to
a
go wrong.
replacement corpse for him, so he could be under witness protection. But Amanda's the one that screwed him over in the long
I
run.
did the deal, Amanda.
If it wasn't for the fact that she not only has a prostitute site, oh, by the way, I gotta show that off
Be happy,
later
be
on,
normal.
and not only that, she also has slept with many, many men, including that tennis coach that started all of this. Michael would not be in the position that he's in.
We did it.
In fact,
Baby, we are home free.
he wouldn't
It's over.
have to reunite with Trevor. Everybody would just be fine.
Just
But
this one
no,
job, and
she had to
everything
go
is
and fuck
done.
the tennis coach in his bed.
Everything is done.
whatever the case, folks, we're just gonna have to go around the graveyard and go straight to, quote unquote, our grave. And Trevor will find out the hard way that yes, Brad is dead and he's been lied to, and Michael and the FIB is been pulling his strings the entirety of the time, which, by the way, will delay things. Although, in the previous cutscene coming here, things are about to get a little bit worse.
Hey, you're wasting your time.
Is that why you flew out here? Huh? Tell me I'm wasting my time?
Go ahead, dig it up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's what you look like. The guy who doesn't give a shit.
That's ridiculous.
How long are you gonna keep lying for, Mikey, huh? When's it gonna stop? What happens in the dark comes out in the light.
I'll give it a rest, Trevor. There's nothing there.
This is it. Moment of truth. As if I didn't know. Brad!
Look, we do what we gotta do to survive. This thing, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to.
Oh, how was that, huh? With Brad in the can and me in the ground, or both of us in the coffin?
Brad got shot. You saw it. He didn't make it. I got shot. I did. That's it.
I think the only thing that didn't go as planned was me showing up on your doorstep 10 years later. Mikey, I mourned you.
And I missed you. But I got a fucking family, Trevor. We were all gonna die. He did die.
You reptilian motherfucker!
I didn't want it to come to this.
Yes, you did! You just don't have the fucking balls to do it! But I do!
I got more to lose than you.
Never a truer word has been spoken, brother. Now pull the fucking trigger! You ain't got the guts.
Take the fucking shot!
Who is that? Fuck!
God! Fuck!
Trevor Phillips! Mr. Cho has requested a word!
Hey, ho, I'm not the guy you're looking for.
Hey, 他在这边，他在这边 Get the boyfriend!
Boyfriend? Motherfucker.
Let's have a talk!
太中枪了！他妈的！
I think I should address something, but no, the triads think that Michael and Trevor are boyfriends.
他在那里。
Yeah, but whatever the case, the triads have been scoping us out ever since the airport. And now they've come to the cemetery in North Yankton to try to eliminate Trevor. Trevor already ran. Michael is in a triad ambush, and now he's gonna have to fight his way out of the cemetery with no Trevor to back him up, especially since they're after Trevor.
You started this.
To be fair, it is the triad's faults for jumping ship from Trevor's deal and going off with the O'Neill brothers, who are no longer alive thanks to part 56, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we eliminated all the O'Neills after part 56. And I'm using Michael's shot zone just so I can try to survive, because yeah, your body armor, your weapons, all been taken by airport security. You're left with nothing but a pistol that you showed up here with. So whatever pistol you had in your glove compartment, in your car, that's it. And whatever guns you pick up from the triads, that's all you have. So you're basically trying to gather as many weapons as humanly possible and money, so that way you can survive the Triad onslaught and get out of here. Oh, by the way, there is a body armor right next to the van, and also there is life. I don't remember if there was a life container or something like that. A first aid kit, that's what I meant to say. I forgot if there was a first aid kit here in the cemetery. But whatever the case, I'll try to get as much AK ammo as humanly possible so I can survive this onslaught. Because the thing is, the Triads will keep coming until, well, you get to the objective, which is the blue dot at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If you see on the map, you need to go back to your car, and that's the only way this will stop. However, all the weapons you collected will not matter, and this is why Michael is not going to be able to be available later, because he's going to have a run-in with the Triads that he may or may not escape. Now, don't get me wrong, he doesn't die, but he'll be in a very terrible predicament. Right now, I'm trying to clear out the way so I can go, because these guys are going to just keep coming. Sorry. Let's just run for it. And if you find yourself in low health, try to stay into cover, because at least the game is generous enough to regenerate up to like 25% of your life left. At least it's generous for that, so you're not gonna completely bleed out. Alright.
Pieces of shit.
We just need to head straight for the car, and that's it. That is one thing I like about this Grand Theft Auto game as opposed to others. You're not going to be hanging barely on one life. Although heart containers and first aid kits will help, and should help, at least for the most part. You don't have to worry about completely dying.
Oh, hey, back off.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I saw a body armor somewhere. But I'm just going to pick up some more weapons just in case.
You're way off,
It was around one of those trucks. I forgot which one. But nonetheless, Michael now has an increase in stamina, which is good for triathlons. And also he has an increase in shooting too. Oh, of course those guys are going to try to come after me in a blind spot. Like right here. Alright, I can keep moving now. Oh wait, nope, I can't. There's one guy here, and he's not even on the map.
You're making a mistake.
Oh, and more's on the way. You know what? Screw this. I'm going for the car. I'm making a break for it. Try to kill anybody that's in your way and just make a break for the car. Doesn't matter how many people you kill, it is going to not matter. Because they're going to keep coming until you make it to the car. So make a break for it while you can.
Hey, you got the wrong guy. Trevor. Fuck! You got nowhere to go, boyfriend. All right, all right. Get out the fucking car.
That's the reason why I told you to do all the strangers and freaks before starting this mission for Michael. Because Michael has just got captured by the Triads. And Trevor does not give a fuck. So on that note, we are going to fly all the way back to the airfield. And as Trevor's flying, Mr. Chang drops off a little message.
This is Wei Chang.
That he has captured Michael, and he is going to hold him for ransom, or at least hold him until Trevor comes to save him, at least.
I was hoping we could talk.
And as it stands,
Your operation causes
Well,
problem for me.
Trevor does not want anything to do with Michael. And of course, it was kind of a cliche since they're already at the cemetery, bury them joke. That's pretty much what it is. What just happened. But unfortunately, the only people that got buried was most of the triads.
Whoa, 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 whoa. My lover?
And Trevor just caught on to the fact that Michael was pretty much dubbed his lover.
Well, you were clearly very close. How much will you
Oh
give
shit.
up for his safety?
That is hilarious.
My lover! Yeah!
But whatever the
right.
case,
It's
folks.
a tough break. I never want to double cross a friend
It
and
is,
put him in danger, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
It is time to
My
say that
business ain't going
Trevor
anywhere.
won't be
I'm
dealing with
serious
Michael
about
for a
this.
while.
He
But
will
for the
die.
most part,
Tell him
that
I
leaves
love him
like only
dearly.
Franklin and Michael. No, that leaves Franklin and Trevor missions for the time being. Until that is, we have the mission to rescue Michael. But yeah, Trevor. Wait, Jake thought that Michael and Trevor were gay. That shit's hilarious. But nonetheless, Lamar has contact. Oh god, we're going way too far from the runway. Way too far. Turn around, Trevor. Turn around. Oh man, turn around. Turn around. Oh, that was stupid. I don't want to wreck another plane. Whatever the case, Lamar just realized, or should I say, text us. That's what I meant to say. That Devin Weston would want the rest of those cars, and that it's time for to actually pick them up. So, with that said, we're going to drive this plane into the airfield, or should I say we're just going to park it over there. That'd be a lot better. I tried to land, but I missed the mark. So, with that said, oh, the only thing I need to worry about was accuracy and headshots, which I didn't have enough of. So yeah. We're kind of done with this mission. So that means what we're going to be doing next time on this episode, on the next episode of Grand Theft Auto 5, which is part 61, we're going to be going over to Devin Weston and finally finishing off his string of missions, which will cut all ties with him. And
Who is this?
It's me.
I think that
I
this
shouldn't
is
have
also,
Patricia! Mrs. Madrazo!
oh, it's the FIB, I
Are you
think.
behaving, Trevor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Patricia.
I think
I
that
really
was the
miss you.
FIB.
Time together. It was very important.
Great.
I
Just
have
great.
to go.
Oh, wait, who was that? Oh, wait, that's Franklin. Never mind.
Patricia!
Oh,
Mrs.
and by the
Madrazo.
way,
Trevor. Oh, I miss you.
Patricia
Oh, you
normally
boys.
calls you sporadically
I can't
after you
speak for the
returned
other
her.
Boys.
You're such
And
good
Patricia,
friends.
despite Martin
A bit
treating
more
her right,
complicated than that.
now
Michael and I-
she's still unhappy with him, so she
Old
pines for
friendships
Trevor
cannot be replaced.
and
Hey,
tries
how
to
are you?
console him at least.
Martin looking after you?
He's here. I've got to go.
So with that said, I'll see you guys next time on Grand Theft Auto 5 when we go and finish off Devin Weston's missions for good. And that way we won't have to do anything else for him for the time being. See you guys next time.